Well, hey there. Lindsay Anderson here. Hope you're having a great Tuesday today. So it's February 21st. We're like 6 weeks. Oops, I'm on the wrong live here. Actually, hold on one second. And I'm on the wrong Instagram account. So I go also live on Instagram. I'm live every single week. Today we're talking about going back to basics. Hey, everybody, welcome. Nice to see you. Let me know where you're at today. I would love to know where you're at today. I'm here in beautiful Portland, Oregon. And today, as I said, it's February 21st, and we are really looking at getting back to basics. So it's a really good time to stop right now in your business and just take 15 minutes and evaluate. Start looking at the goals that you made in January. Most of you made really awesome goals in January and you were ready to go out and take the world by storm, and you were going to create a marketing and sales system and really start being consistent by posting on social media. But here we are. It's February 22nd. We're 6 weeks in. And for most online business owners, the ones that I help, typically they're looking back and saying, where did the time go? I was going to get so much done over the last 6 weeks. And like, there has been like crisis after crisis, and I haven't been focusing on the right things. And there's just so much to do. And it's time to take a pause there if that's what you're feeling. Hey, everybody, so nice to see you guys. It's so nice to see you. We got people from Florida here. How are you guys doing today? It's so nice to see you. I'm on Facebook too. Facebook here and Instagram. Love to see you guys. But it's a really good time to look at your goals and really take account. Okay. And if the next 6 weeks go just like the past 6 weeks have gone, what does that mean for 2024? What does that mean for 2024? And most people, they're trying to get this done on their own. And you always think you can get more done than you actually can. And not only that, you also, as a small business owner, start really focusing on the wrong things. You spend your time in Canva or bossing around a team or redoing your marketing or something along those lines. And all of a sudden 6 weeks is eaten up. Is anybody resonating with this? Hey, everybody. Nice to see you guys. Yeah, it's nice to see you guys. So glad you guys are here. So today I just want to remind you, okay, what are those things that you should be doing right now in your business that's going to make the biggest bang for your buck as we go into 2024. So the first thing is everyone needs to be on organic social media. I don't care what other marketing you're doing. The fact is organic social media is free. And when you show up like a business owner and not an influencer, you can make lots of sales on social media. But most business owners don't know what I'm talking about there. Now, many of you know that I was recently featured in a Netflix reality show. And certainly being on a huge stage like that, having that opportunity to be on this huge stage, a lot of my cast mates are influencers, like to a true extent, hundreds of thousands of followers. They make money being an influencer because they sell products and these kind of things. But you have to know this is that you are not an influencer. You are not Kim Kardashian. You don't have to put your whole personal life out there. Is what you want to be doing is showing up as a business owner on social media. That means you have an eye for sales. You are displaying what I call your VEMS, your vibe, experience, methodology, and skills. I'm going to say it again. Vibe, methodology, experience, and skills. If you're displaying those for not a influencer, you're a business owner and you can actually get some sales. So number one is I would double down on organic social media. Here is the best way. You want a time block and you want to batch create social media posts, and you want to get about a month of those in the queue. Okay. These are done is good enough. You always have to have marketing messages going out. If you're not going out with marketing every single day, you're irrelevant. That's just the way it goes. So you want to be in front of people every day. You have to remember that buying is an emotional decision. And so you have to be catching people at the right time in order for them to buy for you. So you always have to be consistently posting on social media. Everyone here can batch create a month worth of posts. So do that. Hey, Craig, I just DM'd you. A month worth of posts. And then, okay, as you feel like it, you can add some other posts in between. Many of you are thought leaders. Many of you want to share what's going on with you right now. If you have that security that there's something going out, I don't have this pressure of having to do social media every day, then it actually crazily makes you want to do social media every day. Hey, everybody. So nice to see you guys. So nice to see you. Organic social media. Tell me in the comments, what is your platform? What's your go-to platform for getting sales on organic social media right now? Okay. So number one, organic social media. Number two, $1 Million Rolodex, MDR. If you don't know what that is, you open up an Excel spreadsheet or whatever spreadsheet you use, okay? Excel spreadsheet, and you start writing down key relationships. These are previous customers you've talked to, people that are warm, people, strategic partners that can actually help you market your business. And you write these down, and then you start using social media as a virtual networking situation. You go, you look at their stories, you comment on their dog, you deposit in the relationship bank account. And if you do that, okay, if you literally, I just had this conversation today with a woman who has been stuck. Okay. I've talked to her a couple times. She's always stuck in the same place. She always has a reason why she's not posting on social media and why she hasn't got the sales, and somebody's always sick and she's always too scared and da 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 da. But I've had enough conversations with her to know that she's just scared. She's going into a new niche. She's very like intimidated by this niche, but she's really called to it. And every time I talk to her, guys, I'm just going to be blunt. It's excuse after excuse after excuse. So if you want to make more money in your business, and I don't care what level you're at, I don't care if you're just getting started or if you've been in business for 20 years, my advice is the same if you need to generate revenue and if you want to develop a system to generate revenue consistently for the rest of your time in business. Okay. It's a sales problem. You do not have a marketing problem. You do not have a team problem. You do not have a products problem. You have a sales problem, but you think it's all these other problems, but it's a sales problem. And so you make your MDR, you go deposit in the relationship bank account, and the only thing you're focused on, because you batch created 1 month's worth of content. Am I right? You batch create 1 post worth of content. You go in. If you're serious about business, if you're serious about working with me, I will walk you through these steps. Okay. Like you have to be the kind of person that's willing to do what I'm about to throw down here. Now, most people aren't like that. If you are like that, you can find real success, but I don't like to work with people that aren't willing to do the following step. And it's not that hard. Okay. What you do, you batch create 1 month's worth of content. If you don't even want to do that, I'm going to throw that out the window. You don't even have to do that. Okay. You open up a spreadsheet. You start listing all these strategic partners. Number two, you go to your Google Calendar and you highlight 1 hour a day that you can dedicate to conversations, virtual networking, and virtual black booking. And you're going to keep that appointment. When you keep that appointment, it does 2 things. First of all, it keeps you hyper focused on the task at hand. Okay. You don't end up going into Canva, but you have to do this for 1 hour a day. So then you go to you spend 1 hour a day virtual black booking and networking, and you set a personal goal that at the end of every week, you will have 5 phone calls. They may not be sales calls. Okay. These are connection calls. These are calls with strategic partners. These are hopefully sales calls. These could be interview calls. Depends on where you're at in your business. If you are scaling, this better be 5 sales calls. Okay. If you're just getting going, maybe it's 5 interviews. But when you're virtual networking and black booking and doing that for an hour a day, and you're really dedicated to that hour a day, everyone here has an hour a day. If you don't have an hour a day to spend on your business, you won't grow your business. Like you will not succeed. It takes money and time to make money and time. I'm going to go ahead and alter that quote. So do that. And if you're still having a problem after doing that for 3 weeks and you don't have more revenue coming in, you should DM me. Most people won't take this step. Most people think they have a marketing problem. And if their content was only better, that everyone would come, that they would have so many people coming to them. Bzz, wrong. Fact is, you won't get your content right until you serve people one-on-one, until you start actually connecting and talking with people and hearing back what they say to you and you repeating that back out on social media. Right now, you probably don't have anything to repeat back out to social media, or you're not doing it right. Okay. That's what I got. Back to basics. I gave you the step by step. I don't care if you're scaling, you still need an MDR. My MDR is my biggest asset. That's where my key relationships are. I spend time. Hey, these are relationships I need to invest in. I'm going to go see if they have a new podcast. I'm going to go see you about their dog, because maybe when I launch next time, I want to reach out to them and say, hey, would you mind sharing this? And they will, because I'm depositing in that bank account. I'm making a real intent to develop those relationships. And it is all about who you know. There is no magical marketing strategy I can give you or sales strategy that overcomes who you know and nurturing those relationships. It just, your marketing helps do that better. It's not the answer. Okay. That's what I got. That's what I got. Make sure you go and listen. If you want more of this, make sure you go and listen to this week's episode of the Millionaire Maker Show. I outline the whole thing. You're going to go to lindsayaa.com/podcast. That's where you can catch the show. I publish a new episode every single Tuesday. So make sure you head over to the website, get on the email list so you don't miss anything from me. And I'm live here. It's so nice to see everybody. Hey, everybody. So nice to see everybody. And I'm here live every single Wednesday at this time. So thank you so much for joining me and have a really great week ahead.